Ivan, I don't know about this, man. Are you sure?
Don't worry, Ivan, okay? Just put the app on your head, please, okay?
I don't think this is a good idea.
It is a good idea. Don't worry, I'm creative director, okay? I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Ivan Buchta, Creative Director of Arma, and this is Arma Reforger RFI.
Will there be any single-player content the same as Arma 3? Campaign, scenarios, DLC, etc.?
Although you can't expect any huge single-player narrative-driven campaign, we are aware that Arma Reforger as a product kinda lacks this kind of experience, and we are working on some. We have some great ideas for single-player scenarios, and we are working on turning the open-world Arlan tutorial to an interesting single-player experience, which would be a nice introduction to Arma Reforger for everyone.
So, will players be able to shoot from vehicles?
I hope that at some point we will add this feature. However, it's not part of our plans at the moment. It's fairly complex, depending on many departments. Yeah, but I would love to shoot from vehicles in Arma Reforger one day.
Will camouflage robes be added to replace just the green uniforms of the USSR?
Well, I hope they all come to the game soon. In reality, Soviet troops were using two types of camouflage oversmocks, and we have both models ready. So I guess it's just a matter of time, and I'm looking forward to see them there.
How about adding MLTB for the resistance faction?
Not just for the resistance faction, MLTB, BMP 1 or 2, T-72, you know, all of these tracked vehicles would be great additions. However, this additional vehicle simulation is out of scope for Reforger, and we plan to be working on it as part of Arma 4.
And when are we getting RPG Backblast?
RPG Backblast, I don't think we'll be adding it because it's more complex than one would think. We'd have to teach AI to avoid it, and currently it's one of the many super realistic, maybe even authentic details which may even complicate our lives at the moment.
Will the game ever have vanilla HUD options like the GPS, PIP cams, and radar from Arma 3?
Arma 3 was set in the near future, and some augmented reality, picture-in-picture, showing your HUD to convey some more information was part of the setting-driven features. With Arma Reforger, we are in the Cold War, and we have a very different approach. We try to keep things clean, let player play the game instead of UI. But on the other hand, we've already thought about some cool applications of the picture-in-picture technology. So we are definitely not overdoing it with the UI, but PIP will eventually make it into the game.
So will there be manual use of artillery pieces or magic point and fire buttons like Arma 3?
Thanks for this question. You asked the person who's behind all the cruel design decisions, like not showing players' position on the map, forcing players to navigate using compass, not showing amount of rounds in your magazine, etc. So guess which direction I'm gonna take. But I can assure you, I'm looking forward to artillery myself, and it will be definitely very interesting to play with it.
How detailed will building destruction be?
You want to see the flying bricks, right? And procedural destruction, most probably. Well, we have to keep things simple. For a simple reason, building destruction, as destruction of everything else in the world, has to be done on authoritative server, and as such, it should be simple enough so that it could be broadcast to all the parties. So we are definitely sticking to some proven solutions from Arma 3. On the other hand, we have already done a lot to improve how it feels, how it looks, how it sounds. So I dare say you can look forward to some very functional environment destruction, which will look nice.
Will you train conflict players better? Now most don't know how to use the order system and don't get extra points for capturing a point.
I know your pain. We understand that conflict can be overwhelming at start, and we are actively looking into both guiding player a bit more by various means, by providing them with some conflict gameplay as part of tutorial so that they can try it and learn the ropes. And of course there's a field manual as in-game reference to game rules, and we are meticulously trying to make the onboarding better.
Do you guys see any DLC like SOG Prairie Fire for Reforger? If not, then for Arma 4?
Creator DLCs for Arma 3 is a great project. It brought a lot of awesome content made, and it allowed some of the most talented people in the community to take part in it. However, we have our hands full with the game development in case of Arma Reforger, so it's more likely we would be pursuing this as part of Arma 4.
Have you ever considered adding a commander role to each side, responsible for coordinating the efforts of the squads? Discuss the pros and cons.
Of course, I dream about playing commander role in conflict myself. It will definitely streamline the gameplay, allow a skilled player to orchestrate the battles, use some higher level tactics, and if there wouldn't be a player, we even plan to look into some script-based algorithm which would steer a particular side's effort in conflict.
Now, with better engine performance, what are the maximal map sizes? Is Altis or Tanoa a maximal size, or can we expect even more?
You can obviously set up much bigger map, but I would recommend the community creators to stay within the range of the past Arma terrains, partly because of the performance, partly so that they can polish their babies instead of just facing the west emptiness. Of course, Enfusion toolset is very capable, very powerful, so you can load a geodata of any kind and make some very big world. On the other hand, it's not always the size what matters.
And last but not least, why did you dumb down the controls?
I would rather say we streamlined them. Enfusion is multiplayer engine. Let's face it, console market is a great help to us, and there's some great audience. And I've always wished all players could enjoy the tactics and emergent experiences without having to wrestle with the controls. So I'm actually very happy that we managed to streamline this. But in any case, we did not dumb down the game. It will always remain open, diverse, full of possibilities, full of interactions, and ready to be enjoyed by everyone.
I mean, dude, I didn't sign up for this. You know, I'm shooting arrows. Like, is this? Have you done this to other marketing team members? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Of course, we already had plenty of community managers, you know. But don't worry, you'll do cool. You do cool in face of media and face of community.
I mean, it looks